Students, welcome you all to the Digital Learning System, a virtual platform created by Department of Collegiate Education. Today in this session that we are going to learn about the computation of debt equity ratio in unit second, the capital structure, subject financial management, the syllabus prescribed by Mangalore University for 5th semester BCom. Before going to study the computation of debt equity ratio, let us recall what we have studied in the last session. The debt equity ratio. The debt equity ratio is nothing but the ratio between the debt capital and the equity capital. So it explains how much of debt capital is raised as against the equity capital. In other words, how much, how many rupee of debt capital is there for how many rupee of equity capital. So debt equity ratio explains the risk of the relative risk of the debt holders and the equity shareholders. The debt capital is fixed interest bearing security where interest is to be paid annually at a fixed rate, and there is a condition that the debt capital has to be repaid within the specified period of time, where equity capital there is no fixed dividend. So dividend depends upon the return or the profit earned by the company, and the payment of dividend as well as the repayment of capital is not guaranteed for equity shareholders. Equity shareholders are the real risk takers of the company. Therefore, while acquiring assets, how much of debt capital is raised as against the equity capital, that helps us to understand the relative risk of each type of funds. So the debt equity ratio, to calculate debt equity ratio, long term debt divided by owner's capital or net worth that we say. So funds that are divided into two types: owner's funds and borrowed funds. Owner's funds are equity, that includes equity share capital, preference share capital, reserves and surplus, retained earnings plus share premium minus fictitious assets. Fictitious assets means the assets which are shown on the asset side of the balance sheet, such as discount on issue of shares, the loss on the loss, accumulated loss, like that. Borrowed fund includes debt, the debenture capital, the loans, the public deposits, or any loans that are borrowed for long term. So, with this, in this chapter, we are understanding here how to calculate debt to equity ratio when the problem is given. Let us look at the problem of debt equity ratio. Some of the problems of debt equity ratio. Computation of debt equity ratio. The problems here: calculate debt equity ratio of Abacus Limited, whose balance sheet as on 31st March 2019 was given below. So we are given below with the balance sheet. Balance sheet, there are assets and liability side. On the liability side, equity shares 12%, preference shares, general reserve, profit and loss account, 15% mortgage debentures, loans from IDBI, and current liabilities. On the asset side, it is fixed assets and current assets. So with this information, we are supposed to calculate debt equity ratio. So solution, debt equity ratio equal to the long term debt divided by net worth or equity. So long term debt here, that it includes 15% mortgage debentures plus loan from IDBI. So as in given in the balance sheet, mortgage debentures are 6,50,000 and loan from IDBI, it is taken for long term 3,50,000. The total debt capital comes to 10 lakh. And net worth or equity that we say, so equity that comprises of equity shares, preference shares, and reserves and surplus minus miscellaneous expenditure or fictitious assets. So equity shares 3 lakh, it is given in the balance sheet, plus preference shares 1 lakh plus 50,000 reserves plus 50,000 profit and loss account minus there are no miscellaneous expenditure 0. So it comes to 5 lakh. 10 lakh divided by 5 lakh. So the debt equity ratio is 2. So 2 means 2 is to 1. So 2 is to 1 means for every 1 rupee of equity capital, there is 2 rupee of debt capital. Let us go to study another problem. Here, another problem. Best Systems Limited had the following balance sheet. So we are given with the balance sheet. On the liability side, there is share capital, equity and preference share capital and secured loans. Along with that, there is unsecured loan, current liabilities. On the asset side, fixed assets, investments, current assets, miscellaneous expenditure, discount on issue of shares, profit and loss account, such. So it is given in the balance sheet. So solution to the debt equity ratio. ನಮಗೆ ಮೇಲೆ ಕೊಟ್ಟ ಬ್ಯಾಲೆನ್ಸ್ ಶೀಟನ್ನು ನೋಡಿಕೊಂಡು ನಾವೀಗ ಡೆಟ್ ಈಕ್ವಿಟಿ ರೇಷಿಯೋವನ್ನು ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಮೊದಲಿಗೆ ಡೆಟ್ ಈಕ್ವಿಟಿ ರೇಷಿಯೋ ಫಾರ್ಮುಲಾ ಲಾಂಗ್ ಟರ್ಮ್ ಡೆಟ್ ಡಿವೈಡೆಡ್ ಬೈ ನೆಟ್ ವರ್ತ್ ಆರ್ ಈಕ್ವಿಟಿ ಅಂತ ನಾವು ಕರಿತೇವೆ. ಲಾಂಗ್ ಟರ್ಮ್ ಡೆಟ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಏನೆಲ್ಲ ಒಳಗೊಂಡಿರ್ತದೆ? ಸೆಕ್ಯೂರ್ಡ್ ಲೋನ್ಸ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಅನ್ಸೆಕ್ಯೂರ್ಡ್ ಲೋನ್ಸ್. ಹೋಪ್ ದ್ಯಾಟ್ ಬೋತ್ ದ ಲೋನ್ಸ್ ಆರ್ ಬಾರೋಡ್ ಫಾರ್ ಲಾಂಗ್ ಟರ್ಮ್. ಸೆಕ್ಯೂರ್ಡ್ ಲೋನ್ಸ್ ಮೇಲೆ ಕೊಟ್ಟ ಬ್ಯಾಲೆನ್ಸ್ ಶೀಟ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ಸೆಕ್ಯೂರ್ಡ್ ಲೋನ್ಸ್ 1 lakh ಪ್ಲಸ್ ಅನ್ಸೆಕ್ಯೂರ್ಡ್ ಲೋನ್ಸ್ 50,000. ಸೊ ಟೋಟಲ್ ಡೆಟ್ ಕ್ಯಾಪಿಟಲ್ ಅನ್ನುವಂಥದ್ದು 1,50,000. ನೆಟ್ವರ್ತ್ ಅಥವಾ ಈಕ್ವಿಟಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದರೆ ಈಕ್ವಿಟಿ ಶೇರ್ಸ್ ಪ್ಲಸ್ ಪ್ರಿಫರೆನ್ಸ್ ಶೇರ್ಸ್ ಪ್ಲಸ್ ರಿಸರ್ವ್ಸ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಸರ್ಪ್ಲಸ್ ಮೈನಸ್ ಮಿಸಲೇನಿಯಸ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪೆಂಡಿಚರ್ ಆರ್ ಫಿಕ್ಟಿಷಿಯಸ್ ಅಸೆಟ್ಸ್. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಬ್ಯಾಲೆನ್ಸ್ ಶೀಟಲ್ಲಿ ಈಕ್ವಿಟಿ ಶೇರ್ಸ್ 1 lakh, ಪ್ರಿಫರೆನ್ಸ್ ಶೇರ್ಸ್ 50,000, ರಿಸರ್ವ್ಸ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಸರ್ಪ್ಲಸ್ ಇಲ್ಲ, ದರ್ ಆರ್ ನೋ ರಿಸರ್ವ್ಸ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಸರ್ಪ್ಲಸ್, ನಿಲ್ ಅಂತ ಕೊಡಲಾಗಿದೆ. ಸೊ ರಿಸರ್ವ್ಸ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಸರ್ಪ್ಲಸ್ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಬಟ್ ದರ್ ಈಸ್ ದ ಮಿಸಲೇನಿಯಸ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪೆಂಡಿಚರ್ ಟು ದ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಆಫ್ ₹50,000. ಮಿಸಲೇನಿಯಸ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪೆಂಡಿಚರ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಪ್ರಿಲಿಮಿನರಿ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪೆನ್ಸಸ್, ಡಿಸ್ಕೌಂಟ್ ಆನ್ ಇಶ್ಯೂ ಆಫ್ ಶೇರ್ಸ್ ಮತ್ತು ಪ್ರಾಫಿಟ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಲಾಸ್ ಅಕೌಂಟ್. ಸೊ ದಿಸ್ ಈಸ್ ಮಿಸಲೇನಿಯಸ್. ಟೋಟಲ್ 1,50,000. ಸೊ ಇದನ್ನು ನಾವು ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಕಳೆದು ಬರಿಬೇಕಾಗತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ 1 lakh ಪ್ಲಸ್ 50,000, 1,50,000 ಮೈನಸ್ 50,000, 1 lakh. ಸೊ 1,50,000 ಡಿವೈಡೆಡ್ ಬೈ 1 lakh. 1,50,000 ಭಾಗಿಸು 1,00,000. ಸೊ ಡೆಟ್ ಈಕ್ವಿಟಿ ರೇಷಿಯೋ ಈಸ್ that is 3:2. So for every 3 rupees of debt capital, for 2 rupee of